People say, well, I'll start tomorrow, or I'll get started when the new year hits. It doesn't work that way. Life passes you by with no urgency, but day by day. And so many people live and wake up like accidents that they forget this beautiful principle that life is in your control. And if you want to experience a certain type of outcome and a certain type of future, you must input the necessary labor today. Don't let life pass you by. If you can dream it, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. It can potentially become yours with the right energy input, the amount of work ethic necessary, and a good attitude. Understand that you have one life. How you live it is your choice, but life will pass you by. You don't want to be the person that wakes up 30, 40, 50 years from now and regrets what they did, regrets who they hung out with, regrets the decisions that they took, the inability to exercise at an early age, the inability to develop a massive quality network or to start that business that you always desired. Don't let life pass you by, because if you do not take life by the horns, life will just continue flowing. You will either be a byproduct of chance, or you will take life and own it, because you're only as good as the decisions that you make. So when people come to me and they're like, Luke, why is my life shit? All I have to do is look at your action. How are you operating, dude? Most of you guys are operating at a 2 out of 10 and you're expecting a 10 out of 10 life. It's impossible. You want uphill results with downhill habits. It's not gonna fucking work, dude. You gotta level up. Oh, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What's wrong is you're wrong. Your life is wrong. Everything you do, when the moment you wake up, you self-sabotage. You're setting yourself up for failure. And then you're asking why you suck at life. You suck at life because everything that you do is sucking and draining you away from your fullest potential. Focus on leveling up, motherfucker. Focus on winning. Every single action, everything that you do, focus on winning. Focus on becoming a champion. And you know what the outcome will be? You will become exactly what you put in. You will become the outcome of your actions. You will become the outcome of your decisions. I'm a winner. And I'm not a winner by what I've achieved. I'm a winner by what I do today. Not what I did yesterday, not by what I do tomorrow, not how you perceive me, but how I perceive myself. Did I cheat myself today? Or did I win? Did I beat myself at this game of life? That's all that matters. I ain't competing with you, I ain't competing with him, with her. I'm competing with myself. You need to understand that you must be willing to suffer today to become something tomorrow, instead of having anything you want today and having to pay the bill tomorrow. And I promise you, that bill is very fucking expensive. It comes with interest and it's very fat. So, as you watch this video, ask yourself, what type of life do I want? Do I want to instill these habits that are gonna push me to the next level? Or am I just gonna continue doing what I've always done? I'm just gonna continue doing what every other fucker's out here doing. You're gonna have the same results. You're gonna have the same outcome. Now the question is, what do I want? Tony Robbins said, the pain of discipline, it only weighs a few ounces, but the pain, right, that comes from regret weighs tons. It's a burden because you can't do anything about it, but you can control the discipline that you instill in your life. One of the examples are these super athletes, whether it's Cristiano Ronaldo, whether it's LeBron James. They spend millions of dollars on their body every single year. The discipline that comes, right? And in their life yields fruitful results in many aspects. So ask yourself, what's the life I want? What's the life that I want to live? And what am I willing to sacrifice and become disciplined in, so I don't have to deal with the regret and the bullshit of the future? It's your life, you only get one. Ask yourself, am I willing to have the pain of discipline, or will I deal with the pain of regret? The choice is yours. You got one life. It's all on you. Every day is a new shot for you to change your life. Every day is a new shot for you to reinvent yourself. And if you understand the power that when the sun comes up, it's a new opportunity for you to live your life, a new life of purpose, a new life of achievements, and a new life of success. You wake up with intention. Stop waking up like an accident. Start waking up with purpose and understand that nobody is coming to save you. Nobody in the world gives a fuck about your problems, and you, my friend, have to handle it yourself. Wake up, walk with purpose, elevate and control what you can control today, and I promise you that you will be one step closer to living the life of your motherfucking dreams. You need to understand that you can't be focused on the future. What you need to be focused is on the present moment. What you can control today, the habits that you input today, the amount of work ethic and good attitude that you portray today. These are the things that matter. If you want to make more money, perfect, clock in. If you want a better physique, you're gonna have to eat healthier food and you're gonna have to exercise. Not focused on the future, but focused on what you can do today. And by natural law, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. The universe will give you exactly what you deserve. What would you do, ladies and gentlemen, if you couldn't fail? What would you do if you were in a situation where your mind couldn't comprehend an outcome in which you lost? Who would you become? What would you do? What type of person would be bred from that willpower and that self-belief and that confidence? Because it all starts here. The Bible says it, as a man thinketh, so is he. So what do you say about yourself? Who are you? How do you speak to who you are and the goals and the ambitions that you have in your life? You know what I mean? So when you see the goals and ambitions and dreams and aspirations that you have, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be a multimillionaire. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be healthy and have a nice home and take care of your family. But the system will tell you, you have to work, you have to be an employee. When you realize, as we are here in Geneva, that the way to make money, the way to liberate yourself, isn't through the ways of the system. It's not through a 9-to-5. It's through self-development. It's through the understanding of the game. It's through understanding how the system works and understanding how to exploit the system to your advantage, because there's loopholes that were created intentionally by people that created the rules of the system that you abide by. So ladies and gentlemen, if failure was not an option and you couldn't fail and money wasn't an obstacle and money wasn't real, what would you do? Who would you become? What would be bred out of that desire for greatness? I don't know about you, but in my book, in my opinion, I can't lose. Because losing is something that is designed for people that quit and for people that fail. I don't fail, I learn. I reevaluate, I analyze, I cross-examine, I fine-tune, I refine my craft. Maybe not now in my mid-20s, but in my 40s, in my 50s, in my 60s, in my 70s, in my 80s, in my 100s, I will have refined my craft, because it's a process of self-development. So if you couldn't fail because failure is not an option, because failure isn't real, who would you become? Who would you be? Who's holding you back? Who's telling you you can't? You? Or is it the programming inside of you? Maybe it ain't you. So ladies and gentlemen, get woke.
Today I want to share with you the reason why 99% of men fail. The reason they fail comes down to one single word: goals. People don't have goals. They don't know where they're going. They don't know what they want. They wake up like accidents. They wake up with no purpose. They wake up with no sense of direction. They don't know what they want. They don't know who they want. They don't know who they are. If you want to become successful in your life, you have to be able to understand your goal, have a goal, understand the variables in the nature of achieving this goal, of hitting the target, and then finally, you have to shoot. You have to take action. You have to be the decision maker, and you have to understand that whether you hit the target or not, that you are responsible alone for that shot. Nobody else is responsible for you. Now, there's a big reason why people don't want to establish goals. It's because they have a history of missing. And the reason they have a history of missing is because they don't understand how to aim. They don't understand how to research, how to think. They don't understand how to be a person that is perspicacious enough to perceive the things around them in such a way whereby they can figure out how to accomplish the mission of hitting the target. And then finally, most people don't take action. They fantasize about their goals. They fantasize about their dreams. They fantasize. Some of them know all the research. Look at all these academics. They know so much. They understand the nature of this, how to execute this. But a lot of people don't do. You have to be able to shoot. You have to be able to take action. This is the nature of accomplishing the things that you want to accomplish. In life, if you can do these three things, you can achieve whatever it is that you set your mind to. And ultimately, the goal is what? To hit the bullseye. The goal is to be precise. The goal is to achieve the desired result in the desired time frame, in the desired fashion. And all of this is refined through iteration, training. Your ability to train, your ability to set your goal, accomplish your goal by aiming and by working hard towards it. This idea that you can pull out your bow and arrow in the first try, look at the target, that you'll understand all the variables, and that you'll shoot and that you'll hit a bullseye in the first time is just ridiculous. It makes no sense. It's never worked in the past, and it'll never work again. Iteration, consistency, progress towards that ordeal, towards hitting the bullseye, whatever that may be, requires time, requires dedication, and it requires consistency. Now, consistency doesn't care about how you feel. It doesn't care about the conditions of the terrain. It doesn't care whether you feel like shooting or not shooting. Consistency dictates that you must go through these 3 steps every single time, every single day, in order to shoot and continue practicing towards accomplishing the bullseye. So in conclusion, in life, if you want to be successful, you need to know where you're going by understanding what you want and understanding who you are. You need to aim, understand the nature of your goal, where you want to go, how you want to live, the difficulties and the opportunities that come by achieving that goal. And then finally, you have to shoot. You have to execute.